So you want some rock and roll sound? You want to sound like all your favorite singers? Follow me in this trip, and we're gonna find the best voice that you can do even today with some simple tips. Before we begin, sign out with my free vocal course. The first link below is gonna help you with your voice. The first thing I see is singers just extending the chest voice. So chest is here, head is here. When you have, in your mind that you have to extend the chest voice, you're gonna sound fuller, but as you go higher, you're gonna crackle higher in the chest voice, okay? So, then I can't go anywhere. But if I try with my head just to switch it there, it's gonna be way easier for me to just find the head voice and just go higher. Instead of, I'm just keeping it down here. And then the point is, the goal is like when you're hearing the chest voice, you're just extending and it just hits a wall towards the throat, which is not a sound, a pleasing sound. And except with the sound, you don't have the proper technique to just get it there. So I guess if you do it for a long time, then it's gonna be, really bad for your vocal cords. You're gonna have a lot of throat tension and so on. So keep it lighter. We want a lighter tone. I know it's harder to control that, but you have to just do some, up and down playing with the scale. You don't have to just push it more than you can for now. So I'm not going really high, and I know this is not the sound we want, but if you do this is the first step. You will definitely nail the part of the rock and roll sound in the long term, and in a healthy way. You won't sound like a cracking machine. All right. Of course, this thing really needs time. If you don't, put in the time, you won't see results. If you expect that to work in 1-2 hours, that's not the case. You need a lot of time doing this, but again, in a healthy way. Just try some siren, a little bit playing around with the scale, like just to explore, your hair voice a little bit. But you have to just start on the chest, something that's low, and then when you go high, you have to definitely place it higher than before. I don't want you to do this. Because I just keep it down here. I have to just shoot it out. And I'm using the diaphragm, of course, to control all these things. If you don't use the diaphragm, then it's gonna be kind of tricky and shaky at the same time. Another tip gonna help you is finding the falsetto. Using the falsetto is gonna eliminate all those crackles you have, all the weight you just put in your voice that you don't need to. And it will definitely just place you higher and keep it together. So if it just doesn't, so this is the right placement. We don't care about the time here, but this is the right placement in order to get that tone there. If you want to get that tone there, that rock and roll stuff, you have to definitely fill it in the same spot. So when I'm doing this, and when I'm gonna hit it, I'm gonna hit the tone there. It's the same thing. Although I'm just using a little bit more of my, lighter tone and some chest. Maybe, not that I want to, but this is what I'm aimed to be. Because of course I'm gonna use 90%. That's what I'm talking about. 90% of my head voice and 10% of my chest voice. I won't feel it here. when doing this, it's way higher, and you hear the tone is light tone. I don't do this to just get the tone and get those high notes. So if you get the falsetto, then push a little bit more. You're gonna get some, fry and some mixed tone a little bit. I know that it's not the real thing, but then again, it's all about kicking it in, starting something. If you start that, then you will get it. You will eventually get the pieces together, and the puzzle will be on. So. He's like engaging the cry tone. It's really popular, this one. So then I'm just getting the tone of falsetto, but I'm not really. I'm not really pushing it, just trying to find the right place, and this is the way to go. And then again, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go with a real, with my real timbre. It's way easier to find it. So it's a way to start like a warming up thing, and then try to do it with a more compression and more sustain and more weight, basically, from the diaphragm. So one exercise could be just keeping one note, whatever's gonna be the note, with falsetto. I'm changing a little bit tones. I'm just trying. I'm opening it a little bit, or just closing a little bit, so it's gonna be more muffled tone. And then you can try some siren. Whatever, it don't have to be an octave. So work from high to low, no to crackle. So I crackle a bit, but that was better. So it doesn't matter if you crack a little bit. That's pretty normal. As you go slow, it's even tougher to try. That's way easier when you're just going, up and down really quick. So that's the way to go. So 2 exercises, one with sustain and one with siren, and work from high to low. Just focus on that mostly. Another thing is just go up and down with your real voice. Try with a lighter tone. Try something that is not too heavy for the voice, and see where your range is. Maybe your range is here for the time being, or I don't know. You have to just go up and down, just one vowel with and see how that sounds. I know my range is, I like more the rock and roll tone in my voice after the E4, because I feel there I can engage my tone and that blend mixed voice better than before. Of course, it's my personal taste. I think my voice sounds kind of the same with the lowest section as well, but this is just my brain thing here. So all I'm saying is just go up and down with your voice, see what's going on with your range, with a lighter tone, like we saw before, maybe with falsetto at first if you can get higher. But if you can't get higher, you can just stay a little bit lower and work on that range with your tone. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.